Gulshan ma'am, this CUET in line with the national education policies, what changes it will bring in the current education system?
Uh, if I talk about the changes in the current education system, as such, NEP is stating that we'll have to move from learning by rote to learning by experience. So basically, it's the change what we are envisaging at is experiential learning through concept building in your own context, and then CUET is nothing but the testing of your aptitude in that perspective.
So, what according to you is the basic difference between learning and teaching?
I have already, stated there that there's a example which helps you understand the difference between teaching and learning. A person claims that he has taught his dog how to sing, and the people wait for his dog to sing, and he says, "I claimed I have taught my dog to sing. I didn't say he has learned to sing." So there's a difference between teaching and learning, which makes it that learning is by the child in his own context, while teaching is whereby the teacher portrays the his or her own learning to the child out of his or her own experiences. So learning has to be built in under different tangents of the child, right? So that's the difference between teaching and learning.
So, what do you feel the most exciting and effective way of learning environment would be?
Joyful, and it has to be with a very different pedagogical approaches. When we talk about joyful learning, we bring in art integrated learning as a pedagogy. So there's a difference between art integrated learning as a pedagogy and art integration as an activity. Generally there's a confusion that AIL as a pedagogy is not being taken, but AIL as an activity is portrayed by the teachers. So when you bring in learning through art integration, through sports integration, through multiple disciplinary approach, you actually bring in joy to joy for learning, and you reduce the burden on the child, and you come up with an approach which is student friendly, and whereby you need to give time to the child to learn. And learning happens at 6 different levels: learning on your own, through then learning through your peers, learning from the teacher, and learning from the environment. So all the four tangents have to be taken up together to make learning very profound, and to make learning very effective and lifelong, because NEP is focusing just not learning but learning for to be a lifelong learner.